Kind of special, sir.
Sweetie, I'm so glad I'm muted but never unmuted. So whatever you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
I have a headache.
I might want to turn the cameras on, huh?
I really have a headache.
Why do you have a headache, sweetie?
Where it came from, but I have it. It's here. And
It's a Mitchell. What's going on, Mitchell? How you doing?
hi, Mitchell.
Mitchell, how you doing? Welcome everybody to another episode of Tech Trapper Live. Soon as oh man, no, I don't want to do that. But I do want to do this. Hey, sweetie.
Hola, poquito.
What's going on, Mitchell? Glad to see you today, Mitchell. Glad to see you guys today. Welcome everybody to another episode of Tech Trapper Live with your host, Tech Trapper Aaron, and of course the lovely sweetie.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Are you gonna do your beautiful rendition of the Tech Trapper Live show?
No Dominique on my flight yesterday and no drinks.
There has to be a way that I can make these comments roll automatic.
Yeah, that's not my. It must have been a short flight, Mitchell, if you didn't get drink service or it was too bumpy.
Man, let me tell you something about these flight attendants, Mitchell.
What you got to say about them?
Man, they find any excuse not to pass out them snacks.
That's really not true. That's not, because when we don't, it makes the flight longer, us just sitting in the back. Trust, most of us want to get up and do something. Okay? So there's that.
Yeah, Mitchell. So I found this out. Like, this is how unprepared I am 90% of the time. Last week, I just happened to figure out that I can do this with it's always bumpy, I think.
But that's Denver. Denver is going to be like that, especially going over those mountains. Most times we sit early. Leaving Denver, going into Denver, they sit us down early. Sometimes they don't sit us down early enough. But a couple of people these last couple of weeks have really been getting hurt with turbulence, so they've been sitting us down to any kind of slight bump. They just like sit down. It's been real windy out there.
Real windy?
Yeah.
Cool. I think oh snap.
You shrunk it.
I did. I think I want it down here. You think it's better down here at the top? I think it's better at the top.
Either one looks fine to me.
So guys, how you doing? Last live. I feel like it was very lackluster. I had a very poor performance. I was very, very mellow. Not a lot of spice. I think that needs to change tonight, sweetie.
Why do you think it needs to change tonight?
I don't know, man. I think it needs to change tonight, you know.
What is so different about tonight that you feel it needs to change, that you need to be spicy, Aaron?
I don't know. I think I need to be a little spicy. I think I need to have some Eink slander or something. Not necessarily slandering a person, but a tablet.
Oh, but no.
I don't dislike any tablet enough to slander it. But however, I did take a couple of notes on the Paper Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that over there. So yeah, my trusty Paper Pro, I have some notes on it. I said I was going to change my screensaver.
Your screensaver looks like it's protecting all things inside. Like you have to have a secret code. Like you have to figure out the correct all the things, and then it opens up. You know, like a slide. And what is the mechanism? Like it protects all that. Look, like Indiana Jones.
The Remarkable needs protection from the haters out there. You know, it's a lot of hate out there when it comes to these platforms. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about.
This candle is on, Mitchell.
It is on. No, it's on. I turned it on, but I don't think the candle. Look, I'm fresh from work too, so you know, Yeah, I might be in rap form tonight. You know, I have some commentary for some reviews I saw. Had an issue with some of them, so we're gonna talk about that. And we're gonna talk about me being the ambassador of Eink at my job.
Oh, I was wondering where that title came from.
So actually, I will start with that, and we're gonna start with that, and we're gonna start with some things that surprised me about a couple of platforms. So the other day, well, yesterday, there's a young lady at my job, and she is interested in eating. So she sees me with these tablets, and for like the past 3 weeks, she's been asking me about, like what tablet should she get. She wants to get into it. She wants something that will replace her pen and paper. So I asked her what she wanted to do. One of the things that she wanted to do, but it wasn't a necessity because she uses the plot. So she wanted something that would be able to record and transcribe meetings using AI, but it's not a must. She was like, I still have my plot. I like using my plot, but if you have something that gives me that same, it's a recorder software. If you have something that gives me the same functionality, that'd be cool too. So, showed her a couple of tablets. Now, when I show these tablets to people who inquire about them, I always take a Remarkable. I always take a Books. Of course, I always take the Manta because those are like the top 3 tablets, And I also have the AI paper with me. So I had the full size AI paper. I had both the Paper Pure and the Paper Pro. I had the Lumi.
Too much to be carrying.
It was too much carrying. I had the Lumi. I had the Note Max, and then I had the Manta. Oh, and then I took the AI Note Air 2 because she wanted to check out that. And I get surprised and shocked because I feel like I'm in a smaller. I feel like I'm in a small group of outsiders within the e-ink community that doesn't think that Supernote is that great. I feel like I'm in that community of a small community of us outsiders who just don't think Supernote is like the best thing since sliced bread. That's how I feel. But I've noticed, I feel like Supernote's calling card is the writing feel. You hear about that so much from reviewers, and it's a good writing feel. So can't take anything away from it. But when I just let random people use these tablets, there are some people who gravitate to the Supernote, but it's not the rate. It's not the percentage of people I thought it would be because of how, like how great did they say this tablet is, which is a great tablet. So I'm not saying it's a bad tablet. But I'm surprised that sometimes some people reach for like the Remarkable more, the Scribe more, and even some Books tablets more. And recently they've been reaching for this full size AI paper tablet over Supernote. So it's not just me. It's like just random people. Not reviewers though. Reviewers definitely have been drinking the Jim Jones Kool-Aid when it comes to Rata. So I was shocked. So the young lady, she wrote on the Manta. So she didn't hate it. She was like, it's cool. But then she wrote on Remarkable and was like, oh, this is nice. Wrote on the Lumi and said, oh, this is nice too. And I don't tell them first, like, we talk about what you want to use it for. A lot of times, some people really don't know. They're like, well, I want to use the e-ink tablet how I use my regular writing tablet or my regular journaling tablet, and I want to be able to do some scheduling. Does my calendar sync to it? Well, okay, it syncs to this one, doesn't sync to that one. Can I read books on it? You definitely can read books on all of these, but like with Remarkable, you don't have Kindle. You have to load your own EPUBs. Can I get third-party apps? Google Play. This one has Google Play. This one you have to sideload with a Google Play like experience. And usually that's a turnoff because they're like, what does sideload mean? How do you do that? And I'm like, okay. But this young lady gravitated to the AI paper platform when it came to the writing and the screen performance. And I think she liked the writing on that one best. And then I think she actually liked the writing on the paper pure and the Lumi, like on the same level. And then, the Master too. She's like, all of them write well. So that was pretty cool. But I just was shocked because I feel like, I always thought people would pick Supernote. They talk about the UI, the design, the writing feel. And some people have that response. I let somebody use the Manta first and they were like, what is this? Is this a toy? I'm like, no, man, that's one of the most premium tablets made, known to man. It's modular. And they were like, the hell that mean? Well, it's repairable. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So what can I put in it? I said, oh, you can upgrade it. And they were like, oh, I can go to Micro Center and upgrade it? I'm like, no, you have to wait for them to actually put out the upgrade.
Hi, Robert.
Robert, what's going on? And I'm also shocked that no one has called no one that I have let use the paper pure has called it cheap.
It's a good freaking tab.
Man, it's a great tab.
Like my pure here.
No one has called it cheap, man. And that's another thing. They're like a couple of reviewers that say it has a cheap feel. No one that I have let use it, it's like trying to get into Eink has said it's cheap. Matter of fact, no one that I have let use these tablets has really made a big fuss between the tablets that are plastic, which will be like your Manta and your Pure, versus like the Lumi or the Remarkable that have the more premium feel. No one has really like said this feels cheaper than this or even complained about it being plastic. Now, how does it shoot if it's plastic, sweetie? That is a question that I can answer, but not on YouTube. No, I haven't. No one has really like made a big fuss about plastic tablets. Like no one because they're the Manta and the Pure are both good quality design, good quality build. So it's like a different material. You know, that's it. It's just a different material.
Yeah, Robert said it does not feel cheap to him either.
Not at all. Graphics
Tech.
There you go. You gotta stop, bro. Look, hold on. This is how I get in trouble. Mitchell told me to blow the candle out. Say it again, sweetie.
Graphics Tech.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop, bro. I get it. You're on payroll for Rata. I don't know if he's on payroll, but it just makes my story better. I get it. You're on payroll. And part of that is you have to make you do great reviews. I like your reviews. I like how you cover the other tablets. You don't have to let us know how great Supernote is every time you review a tablet. But I'm glad that you love the Supernote. But you gotta stop, man. You gotta stop with the doubling down on Remarkable feels cheap and is not as nice as other tablets. But then you don't have that same energy for that plastic tablet with modularity with no upgrades. All right.
You gotta have the people you have playing with them rank which devices they think are more or less expensive.
Hold on, Mitchell. I'm finna answer that question. Hold on. I want my face to be seen. Say his name again, babe.
Graphics Tech.
You gotta quit, man. I mean, yes, Supernote has a great writing feel. If you like writing on rubber, And you do. But it's not that much better than the Remarkable Paper Pure. Honestly, I don't think it is better. But I like your videos though, bro. Okay, Mitchell, you got to have the people you have playing with them rank which devices they like.
Think of more or less expensive.
It doesn't show everything. Well,
Maybe if you make the box bigger.
You got to have the people rank which devices that they are more / less expensive. You know what? I should do that. But then,
BM?
Hey BM, how you doing? So like maybe like a week or so ago, I let somebody use the Supernote. And so they liked the Supernote too. They were like, oh, this is cool, this is great. They liked it. It's easy to use, simple to use. And they liked it. And I showed it to them, let them try it out. I'm like, cool, man. I'm like, yeah, because if this is something you think you'll like, it had everything that they wanted. It had a good writing feel, great organization, calendar app, to dos, those things that they wanted to do. I let them play around with the digest, and they were like, what is this? But and I think you have to like sit down and really explore the digest to get the proper to see the value in it. I think just off of a glance, no. And then I showed them something cool. I showed them the clip art or stickers. I threw my ninjas on there. They were in love with that. Yeah. And so like 30 minutes later, homie walked up to me and was like, hey bro, you crazy. I'm like, why am I crazy? I went to their website. The tablet alone is $505 just for the tablet. I'm like, yeah, but you got to get the pen. You really need Supernote's pen to just enjoy the writing experience. You probably want to get the half folio. If you spend $500 on the tablet, you probably want the half folio. And I'm like, yeah, I put it all in the cart. It was like $625. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, you know what I can buy with $625? A whole iPad. I'm like, yeah, but you won't get a premium writing experience with a whole iPad. Homie told me he could get an iPad, watch Netflix on it, and put a screen protector on it, and it's gonna feel somewhat like paper.
He could.
He could.
He could.
He could. So he's like, man, you crazy. I'm like, yeah, a little bit. But yeah, so I was shocked about that. So you know what, Mitchell, I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna start making like a chart of which tablets people like, and which ones they do feel like they're more luxurious or expensive, or than the ones that are cheap. What did you say? And then I'm finna get out Supernote because I'm already been labeled the Supernote hater. When the Manta came here, I want you to tell the people your response so they don't think I'm playing with it.
I probably said, is this real? Is it a toy?
Yeah.
Well, I just felt like it was fake.
I opened the box because the Manta came when I was at work. So I said, hey, open the box. And she opened up like, what is this, a toy? And I'm like, no, it's not a toy. It's, it actually
didn't seem real.
The best tablet that is known to man. But,
it seemed fake, seemed like a toy. It seemed like something that my great nieces and nephews would play with and destroy.
I think it's Dr. Ling who says that he just hands that thing out to the adolescents.
He
did.
But not. They're too expensive.
So we're going to get on my list. I have like 8 things here on my list. None of them was me talking about how I am the Sultan of Eink.
Oh, you went from ambassador to Sultan. Oh.
I am the Sultan of Eink.
Oh, are we going to keep upgrading?
The Wizard of Workflows.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. Elevation.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, dude.
So, where do you want to start, sweetie? Do you want to start with conflicting reviews or book journals?
Well, you know where I'm going to start.
You're going to start on book journals.
Duh.
So, show you guys something that I like about the books platform. And this probably is not so this is probably not just strictly geared to the books platform. I'm pretty sure there are other platforms out there that have these capabilities because it honestly is just a template. So we talk a lot about community development and these community free templates, and a lot of platforms are offering some sort of templates. You have Remarkable with the methods that you get when you have the Connect subscription. Supernote has their Eink hub now, where they have these community driven or community developed templates as well. The AI paper platform has some cool templates that they were passing out. I don't know if there's going to be like a thing that they do all the time, but I know around graduation time they had like 3 packs, which are cool. I downloaded those. And then they came out with a couple of more, maybe a month ago, or maybe a week or so, maybe 3 weeks ago. Well, in the books 4.2 update, they gave us this cool thing. No neck and knees, no neck and knees. They gave us this cool thing.
Said show them neck and knees.
Excuse me. They gave us this cool little situation. Let me fix my camera first off. Oh, that's hair. That's arm hair. No one wants to see my arm hair.
Neck and knees. Show them neck and knees.
So they gave us this cool situation here that I like. When you go to custom, do I have them downloaded on this tablet? No. So we'll back out. So books actually gave us like some cool little added templates to the platform. And I think they're pretty cool. I think that they have some good templates to use. So we'll go to a handwritten note. And so from here, we're going to go to download. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen this, but when you go to download, these are going to be your downloaded templates that you have for use. Now, if you want to download more, you're going to go to the template hub that they have here. I think Dave did a great video about this. So here's your template hub, and you can search by categories, of course, or you can just do like I do and just scroll until you find what you're looking for. They have everything from daily planners to your daily journaling if you want to do. They have habit trackers, they have to-do lists, they have reminders. They even have one of those like your paper planner that you would have if you went and bought it with the calendar and things like that. You can preview it to see if it's something that you would even want to use before you download it. And I think it's pretty cool. All right. And so what I have been using lately is the book review. So after I read a book, I come over here and I use their book review journal. And it's pretty cool because you have space for the title. We'll put the title as Tech Trapper. So creative right now. And then the author can be Aaron.
What genre fall under, sir?
We're gonna say Eink.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I started it on 7/17. And because I am a speed reader, I finished it on 7/17. And we're not going to fill out the rest. You guys get the gist of it. And
you have to put a favorite quote.
I got to put a favorite quote?
Yeah.
What do you think the favorite quote should be?
You are the Sultan of word. What is it? What did you say?
The Sultan of E-Ink, the Wizard of Workflow.
Yeah, that's it. No? It's too much? Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But my favorite quote could be, I don't know. I'm going to say something spicy and I don't want to. But you have your favorite quotes here. Huh?
You got to stop.
I got to stop.
That's what the quote is. You got to stop.
You do got to stop. What's his name?
Graphics Tech.
Bro, you gotta stop. Now this is what's cool. You have your box here for your book cover. So you can do a couple of things. If you want to, you know what? You know what, guys? You know what, guys? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll go ahead and do it. Oh, sorry about that. I have different gestures for this tablet. So we'll do it. So we're gonna go to are we gonna go to my library? No, actually, we're not. We're gonna go to my apps. We're gonna go to Kindle. I'm just gonna pick a random book. What is this?
If you tell, is that what they say? If you tell.
Oh, I don't think it works like that. How did I do that? Oh, I remember what I did. Okay.
Do.
Oh, I'm putting all my information out there, huh? Yeah.
Do.
I haven't been using the Lumi to read. So we're gonna go to my library. I hope I don't lose anyone. What'd I do? I did something when I turned it. Oh, snap. You know what? I'm doing too much. We're just gonna go back to the note. I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared for this portion of it. Oh, we didn't lose anybody. Okay. So back to the book review. So what's cool about this is I can just insert an image that will be we'll use my little dragon. Okay. And so from there, you can throw that cover of your book, EPUB or whatever, and you can actually copy it from Kindle. I just wasn't prepared to show it on this tablet. And boom, sweetie, you see that?
So boom.
Boom. And you can have your book review. You can, like rate your stars or whatever if you want to. That is so nice. It's so nice. I thought about exporting this template off of books and throwing it on my Remarkable, but I don't know if books would appreciate it. So I think you should start using that for your book review, sweetie.
Oops.
I think that'd be cool for you to use for your book reviews.
It is.
Yeah.
It definitely would be.
And even with Remarkable, if we were to use this or something similar to it, you can always go and slide your book cover into your book review via the web app. So that's cool.
Very cool indeed, good sir.
My next rant before we move on is going to be this thing right here. You see it, sweetie?
It's a pen.
You see it?
Yeah.
It's the Ink Sense stylus.
What number is that?
I don't like the shade.
Huh? What's that shade?
This is the third one because I lost another one again. I don't know where it is. But the reason why I want to complain about this pen right here is not the performance of the pen. I actually like the pen. I know there are some people who have larger platforms than mine that hate the pen, but I like the pen.
What is your gripe?
My gripe is this. Books, I need you guys to do something for me. I love the way that the nib feels on the screen. And I like the writing experience with the pen, both on my Lumi and also on my Paper Pure and my Paper Pro.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't like is the fact that I drop things a lot. And in dropping things a lot, I usually drop the styli, it seems like, directly on the nib.
Statement.
And it's only this stylus or styli. I don't have that problem with other styli. Matter of fact, this is the only styli I drop. And I don't know why. But every time I drop this styli, the nib is so soft it bends. And no matter how I try to bend it back in place, it does something weird when I'm writing. And then I have to put a new nib in. It doesn't happen often. It might happen once a month. But it happens before I'm really ready to switch out the nib.
But Mr. I like how the book sense nib feels on the Remarkable. Gotta have the magnets though.
Yes, I agree with you, Mitchell. I agree. But yeah, I keep dropping it. And it's not because it doesn't stick to the side of the tablet very well either.
I think it falls out your hand.
It just falls out of my hand. Maybe it's slick. I don't know. Maybe it's slick. I don't know.
I don't think it's slick.
Well, Voya does. So since Voya thinks it's slick, you're wrong.
Fiddle faddle.
Is this not like a treat, fiddle faddle?
Yes, it's caramel popcorn.
Oh, so it's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A sweet treat would be nice right now. I would love some ice cream.
And yo, we can like be a cute couple, and after the live, go to one of those late night ice cream shacks, or we can go to your favorite cookie spot. Crumble.
Who favorite cookie spot?
It was too much when we had it. Yeah. So books, do me a favor.
I think he got me mixed up with that other girl.
If you thought that would be a problem. Take this nib. Just make it a little bit more durable for people like me who drop things. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Book journals is off of my list. I probably should show on camera me using the ink sets on the Remarkable Paper Pro, because there are some people that say I can't use it, but All right, sweetie, you ready? Conflicting reviews.
Okay.
Now, guys, I probably should do my due diligence and be able to pull up these things on screen. But I was reading, I like to surf through Reddit. Mm-hmm. I was reading Reddit the other day, and there was a user on Reddit, and they had confusion.
Oh no, not confusion.
They're interested in upgrading their Kindle Scribe to the Gen 3 Kindle Scribe, black and white, and they saw 2 reviews from big name Eink reviewers.
Okay.
Who shall remain nameless because I don't want to throw shade at anyone. Mm-hmm. But the commenter or the poster, their conflict was this. They said, I just saw 2 reviews from 2 big name content creators, and they actually named the names. Mm-hmm. And they said that they had 2 totally different reviews on the same tablet. Well, they said conflicting reviews, where one reviewer, said that this tablet was, the screen performance was great. It starts off good, but then it does some sort of degradation. Why can I not say that word today?
Is that the word you would choose?
Yes.
Okay.
Say it.
Degradation?
Yeah, I don't know. Long day at work. Anyway, I guess the screen quality falls off when they're looking at like comics or something. Like it originally renders well, and then after it refreshes, it renders bad or slightly bad. I don't know. I couldn't see it in the like the poster had the picture up there.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell the difference. But the commenter or the poster was asking the question of how can these two large reviewers have these 2 totally different reviews on this tablet, and they were looking for, where can I go find real world reviews of people who are using the tablet to talk about their performance? Because I think the other piece was both reviewers kind of lean more into like a technical aspect of, having these cameras to zoom in and tell you what the pixels look like and tell you how long it takes to refresh and tell you why the writing is 22 milliseconds slower than Supernote, and then tell you it's okay if you want to do this, but it's better if you want to do that because this tablet has 227 ppi, but this one has 300 ppi, but performs like it has 1,000, things like that, And they're like, look, I just want a real world review of someone using this tablet and their experience.
Right.
Are reviewers doing too much sometimes?
Probably. Because they have to, feel like they are most knowledgeable than the other reviewers. So they might be doing a little bit too much. Whereas you get people like me who are just like, I just want to know what it does. And I don't want to know about the screen, this, that, PPI, UIA. I don't care. Does it work good? Does it turn my pages fast? Does the pen write well? Does it feel nice? Those are things I want to know. What can I do with it? What do you do with it? Oh, similar to me. That's cool. Did you like that? No? Okay. That's what's up. I don't need to know all that other bull crap.
I was wondering, and it's not a knock.
Too much.
It's not a knock on any content. You make the content you want to make, and I think we do need the reviewers who give us a lot of the technical specs so you can know what you're buying. But what do you think is well, I guess you told us what's more important. It seemed like this poster was saying what was more important for them is to know how this thing truly performs.
I think if you are a very techie person,
right,
then that may be interesting and some information that you might want. But for me, I'm not a techie person. I'm a book lover. I am a writer. So those things that pertain to those issues, that is what I want to know about. How is the filing? How can I do this? Is it complicated? Is the UI is it like easy to use? Those are because if books is too complicated for me.
I can see that.
So is it user friendly? Those are things I want to know. All that other crap, is it a good screen? That's what I want to know about it. If it's color, is the color good? Oh, cool. Do it turn my pages like this? That's what I want to know.
That's what you want to know?
Yes. Fiddle faddle.
Fiddle faddle? Do you care about a top 10 list?
What?
Do you care about a top 10 list?
Top 10.
Well, it would be my top 10. If
I will look at it.
Do you care if I say that this tablet is number 1, hands down, and the tablet you like, hands down, is number 8?
I have my own mind, okay? So while I will take what you say into consideration, I'm still going to go with what I like and what works best for me.
I think that's why I try to make I think that's why I try to keep my bias out, and I try to just make reviews on using the tablet and how I would at least use it or how I would think someone would use it. And I don't get wrapped up into all of that, like this latency is this, that latency is that. Honestly, I'm be honest with you. I can get the Remarkable 2, the Paper Pro, and this Lumi and write, and I'm not gonna see too much difference. The only time I've truly seen, outside of the Go 7, the only time I have truly wrote on a tablet and really saw just bad latency is on the Mobi Scribe Wave. Mm-hmm. And because I only paid like $90 for that tablet, I didn't expect much. I think it like outperformed my expectations. Now, if I would have bought it new and paid the $300 that it was called for, I would have chunked that thing out the window. So I try to do like just real world use. This is how we use this tablet. Like I'm not gonna give you reviews using like a 10x lens to show you the pixels and the pixelations, because when I'm writing in my journal about how someone irritated me at work, it always does that here. When I'm writing in my journal about how someone irritated me at work, I'm not. Hell, I can't even see the quote unquote wiggly lines that Active has, let alone if you know, like the latency, because I'm truly just writing, calling people horrible names in my work journal. And so it's really more important to me what it looks like once I actually get my thoughts down. And after I cool off, I can go back and reflect and be excited about the names that I called you.
But who cares how low the SN writing latency is if it takes 3 seconds to delete a sentence?
That thing is slow. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I thought it was interesting because I think more people than not, I think more people care less about which tablet is deemed the best by this expert and just, hey man, how do I use this thing if I want to get into it? What can I do with it? And what is the experience like? And please tell me what the book's experience is like without telling me that Remarkable is so much better. I try not to do that, you know.
This is
I try to just show you what you can do with the tablet. Now I will compare tablets from time to time, and I think that's the appropriate time to do it. But
in your comparison, you're not downing one over the other. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, oh, this does this and this doesn't, but this does it, like,
I try to
because it's a comparison.
Matter of fact, so Dave over at Tablet Tech had a great example of that. He put out a video, I think it was yesterday, where he was comparing the AI paper platform and the knowledge base against the Supernote Manta and its digest. And it was just simply what you can do with the two platforms when it comes to gathering information and how you use both platforms. And I think that was super great. He didn't go into detail about this is better than that and all that other stuff. He showed you this is how I use it, and this could be how you could use it, and these are the features it has. These are the pros with knowledge base. These are the cons with knowledge base. Showed you the digest on Supernote. This is how we use it, and this is how you can. This is how it works. This is what you can do, and these are the pros, and these are the cons. That was fire.
Can't be mad at that.
I don't think not once did he tell us how much ahead of the curve that Wildwoods is over Supernote, or Supernote is over Wildwoods, or just this is what really makes it so great because no other tablet does this. What, right? All of them, right? But you know, I digress. I don't want to be spicy.
Absolutely nothing to do with anything that we're discussing. But don't she look so cute and sweet?
Yeah, until she wakes up and terrorizes us.
I'm not a terrorizer.
What we'll do next, babe? The pure experience. Is it all hype or the AI paper for work? This could be my office workhorse.
The AI?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm asking, is that what
the AI paper, yeah.
Is your workhorse?
I'm going to save that for a video. But I've been using the AI paper, the full-size one, for the past 2 weeks or more for work as my work tablet, and I have fell in love with that thing.
You don't say.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that I have different use cases for different size tablets. So the AI paper and the AI paper mini share the same UI, but for some reason, there's a lot of things on the AI paper platform I didn't use with the mini that I use on the larger tablet, including knowledge base, which that was another good thing about Dave's video that he put out yesterday is I looked at it and found some things that I wasn't using knowledge base for, and I got some good ideas of how I could actually use it. And the same with the digest. I actually found a use case for the digest that we're going to be shooting some video here. You're going to help me out with that as well, sweetie.
Oh my. Oh.
Yeah. And so I like the AI paper platform. I like the writing feel on it too. I think it moved up. Like I think it's surpassed the books Lumi or Gen 1 with the writing feel. I think my favorite writing feel still is Remarkable, and I looped them all into one. Number 2 is going to be the AI paper. It's a good writing feel. Yeah.
Good.
Number 3 would be the, funny or not, number 3 is the Gen 1 Kindle Scribe. I still like writing on that thing.
It's nice.
You know what's funny?
What is it?
It's over.
No.
It's not over there?
Nope.
It's in the room there. You know what's funny?
What?
When I let people test this stuff out, oh, it's a she.
She Eink?
When I let people test this stuff out,
That's such a. I love my AI for work, but it has such a stall when opening up the paper sections.
You might have a lot. You might have a lot of notebooks, though. I'm almost thinking you have more notebooks. Oh, thanks, She Ink.
Yay!
I'm pretty sure She Ink has more. Good to you too, She Ink. She Ink might have more notebooks on her AI paper platform than I do, because I just started using the full size one. And since it doesn't have multi-tablet sync, all of my notebooks from the mini, I'll have to manually move those over. I'm not doing all that. I moved the ones over I needed. So like the stuff that you wrote down for the fragrance index, I moved those over to the full size tablet. But I'm not moving the rest of them over.
Because I have so many.
I bet she does. Like she has more than me. Now, when it comes to my Remarkable tablet and my books tablet, that's a different story. But she has so many. Yeah, that full size AI paper tablet has turned into like my second favorite. It's like Remarkable, AI paper, Scribe, Gen 1. And when I let people write on that Gen 1 Scribe, they're like, oh my God, this is so nice.
It's nice.
So that's cool.
Lots of PDF notebooks too.
Oh yeah. I had to go with my Gen 1 Scribe. I had to go pull some things off and archive them, because that thing, I guess it makes sense. When it gets close to full, it slows down.
I feel like that's everything though.
It is.
It starts slowing once you're almost at capacity. It's gonna do that.
And so I know the Manta has the expandable storage. I'm assuming the Nomad does too. But I realized something. I don't need all that shit on my tablet. Just archive that bullshit. Like I'm not. Oh, I cursed like twice, didn't I? Yeah, just archive that stuff. I'm not gonna. If I haven't looked at it, if I haven't looked at, for me, if I haven't looked at that stuff in like a month, and it's not an active project, I'm archiving that stuff off my tablet. Because I always have my drive with me. So if it's something I need for work, I can always just look at it and find it. But if I haven't used that stuff within a month, I archive it off. Less clutter is better, guys. So let's see. I guess you kind of answered my question earlier. The paper pure. Do you think it was all hype? Was I just overhyped for a new Remarkable so bad that I said, you know what, the paper pure is like one of the most awesome tablets in the world, and I was just too hyped for it, and it's really not that good? It's cheap.
The pure.
Me too. I like
the pure, and you know how I feel about my Scribe. So I actually like it. I carry it with me. I actually use it. I know that was a worry of yours, that it would just sit here for decoration.
Well,
or you would have gotten rid of it or something.
It wasn't that big of a worry, because shout out for Remarkable for sending out the paper pure for me to test out. So, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, because the actual pure that I paid for, it gets used every day. So, if anything, I would have had a backup in case I broke the pure. But I'm glad you like it.
Yes, I do. It's right here.
Speaking of durability, since it's cheap and all, by some people, I dropped a torque wrench on my period the other day.
Was it in the
It was in the sleeve. It was in the sleeve.
It's very nice and cushy.
It is. I dropped the torque wrench, and it wasn't a small torque wrench either. And it like said boom, and I sat there, and it took me 5 minutes to open it up because I was like, this shit is broke. I cursed again, didn't I?
Yep.
I definitely said the S word though. I was like, this. I said more than that. When the torque wrench fell on it, I said a lot of profanity words.
Well,
and then I waited like 5 or 10 minutes to even open it up.
Dr. Ling.
Dr. Ling, what's going on? You didn't miss too much, Dr. Ling.
Not too spicy, Dr. Ling. Just chilling, conversing. The norm.
I waited like 5 or 10 minutes before I took it out to sleeve because I just knew it broke. And
I just
on my shirt.
Yeah.
It's like a bleach stain.
Yeah.
This shirt is so old. So old.
Like, doesn't even have that logo anymore.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, so I waited like 10 minutes before I opened the thing up because I just knew I broke it. And it was fine. Nothing wrong with it at all, guys. And I was so excited about that because if I would have dropped that torque wrench on that on that, what is that?
That was the light you hit.
Oh, I'm like, because I've been reading some weirdo books, and so shout out to Remarkable for having an awesome sleeve. I know some people knocked the sleeve and said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Why do they have this? It's stupid.
It's great.
It's cushioned on all the sides. It protects it. And I dropped a torque wrench on this thing. And look, I'll show you guys so you can see that there are no cracks. See that? The screen is still fine. No damage to my tablet at all. Yes, I have a screensaver for my lock screen. Shout out to Mitchell and Remanager. So yeah, the folio works, guys. You can use it without fear. I don't suggest you walk around dropping torque wrenches on your tablet, though.
Don't do that.
So I don't think it's all hype. And I have a video coming out next week about how I still love the paper pure.
I wish all the Remarkables had a sleeve and folio option.
Yep, I do too. And a lot of people they hated the sleeve. The sleeve is so stupid. Why do I have to always take my tablet out to use it? I always take my tablets out to use it.
Probably gonna take the Pro to a conference over the pure because of the book folio. And hi, Robert.
You know what I realized? So I've been doing a lot of writing this last week and a half. Not at work. I've been working on my book. I've been working on the indexing project. And I like the writing feel of the pure a lot. But I like the size of the Paper Pro. I like the size of the Paper Pro, and I like that it has a light. Mm-hmm. So when I'm working on my book late night, when I'm writing, I don't necessarily have to be in here. I can be in the bedroom with a dim light, and I can still use and see the Paper Pro perfectly. When I use the Paper Pure in the bedroom at night, especially if Sweetie sleep, I still can see because I have a nice light, but I will say it's easier with the Paper Pro. What Dr. Lynn said, Move and Pure
would make a good conference combo for him.
Man, you're right, Dr. Lynn, but I kind of feel bad.
Why do you feel bad?
Look,
That's a shame.
What?
The stack here.
The stack of tablets is a shame, but you want to know what's really a shame about this stack of tablets? I only really use 3.
I found that the pro and pure writing feel are similar now that some time has passed.
They are definitely similar. They're definitely similar. I might like the pro better than the pure too. When it comes to the straight up writing feel, if I had to pick a writing feel over, if I had to take the pure and put it up against the pro, and you made me pick a writing feel, I might pick the pro over the pure. But they're so similar, it doesn't matter to me. But if I just had to, if you made me pick, I'm definitely going to pick the pure over the pro when it comes to writing feel. Initial writing friction.
But it's just getting ready to go to the Oshkosh Air Show, and I'm not taking any Apple products except my phone, going Eink only.
You need a Palmer 2 Pro.
Whoa. Initial writing friction has seemed to wear off on the pure.
You know what else I realized about the writing friction in the pure, Dr. Ling? I think it's more of the nib than the screen. I noticed fresh nib on my pen. The friction seems like it's a little bit more friction on the pure than the pro. And then as the time goes by, it wears down a little bit and it feels almost just like the pro. And then when I put a new nib in, you get that friction back again. So maybe that's what it is. And what did Mitchell say?
It's funny because I've heard different people saying they want a pro size pure and a pure size pro. There's no pleasing everyone. Got that right.
I don't know if I want a pro size pure. Hold on. I don't know if I want a pure sized pro. And I really don't need a pro sized pure. I just I like the difference of the sizes. When I really want to do a lot of long format writing with my book, because I'm gonna write and edit, that's what I want the pro for. And honestly, I just like the size. I like having the option of having that 11.8 inch size tablet, but I also like the 10.3 inch size as well. I really don't care which one I'm using. So
Assistive tech. I am enjoying the writing feel of the pure.
it's a good feel.
It is.
And honestly, I don't think it's too big of a difference. Now, Mitchell, I won't say that I want a. You do need a pump. And a Go 6. I'm trying to get this Go 6. So, Mitchell, I won't say that I need a pure size paper pro. But what I will say I wish I had is a 8.2 inch size pro. I like the move. I like the move.
Mm-hmm.
But if Remarkable came out with like a 8.2 inch size Remarkable or like a 8.0, because they're not going to copy, they can make their own. If they give me like a, I don't know, 7.8 inch or 8.0 inch Remarkable Paper Pro, that's not the candy bar size or shape of the move, I would be in heaven.
I think a remove size pure would be cool though.
I can see that. Because you're going to get something that's small and you're going to get the pure writing feel or the pure writing screen. And I think it's the perfect name to call it the paper pure, because it really is like a pure piece of paper. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
It's really nice having all 3 Q. If you have the means from Ferris Bueller, move size pure only makes sense with a front light, in my opinion.
It would have to have a front light, yeah. And that's why I said I would like an 8-inch size Pro, because it's gonna have a front light. I don't necessarily care about the color, but I do think the front light is pretty cool. What Dr. Lean say?
Should we place bets on when the next color screen tablet will be coming from Remarkable?
I wouldn't be surprised if Remarkable puts out another tablet next year, though. Wouldn't be surprised. I know Pinstar is coming out with something end of this month, beginning of next month. Oh, it's
Hey,
Dave
Dave.
from Tablet Tech. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
He says, I never use the move. Finally decided I don't care for the aspect ratio too skinny.
What?
Mitchell says 2030.
2030. 2030, yeah, that's about the time that upgrade SoC will come out for Supernote too. Look, because of this, Dave, I have not been using the move. This thing is so light and so easy to walk around with. And you know, my main use case at work is I needed something with a front light. And because I like using the Paper Pro so much, I will grab the Paper Pro and walk around with it. But I also usually keep like the move in my bag for when I go to the ramp and I don't want to pack a big, large tablet around. So I still use the move, but I don't use the move as much as I was using it before I got the Pure and the Paper Pro.
Black and white with front light seems like the likely next release, and I'm going to second the 2030 bet.
For what, Dr. Lean? Remarkable
The
coming out
Remarkable
with a
coming
color
out.
tablet or a Supernote coming out with the SoC or both? I say both. Matter of fact, I will place bets. I probably lose the bet just because I'm placing the bet now. I will place a bet that Remarkable releases another tablet before Supernote releases this SoC.
I agree that a front light would be good, and I wish it would have a reasonable price, you know, not as premium as the Move. Just thinking Remarkable is a CapEx slump. Might do a small black and white tablet first, plus waiting on RAM prices to come down.
Yeah.
RM color table, Remarkable color table, tablet. I knew that. I knew that.
Let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, we talked about the AI paper. I don't know why I put X by it. He's been putting checks by everything. I saw Kit say, I'll say that for another live. He had 3 different tablets and he broke them down. One for meetings, one for thinking, and then one for working. And I just looked at it and I was like, I see the logic. So I'm not knocking the logic. But I don't think I think all 3 tablets that he had separated could be used for the same thing. I don't think that there is like this tablet is for meetings and this tablet is for thinking. I think no, all of this stuff is for meetings and thinking, sir. I think when I'm in my meeting. What are you talking about?
I think releasing a new SoC only 1 or even 2 years after the Manta seems a little soon.
Dude, Dr. Ling, when that thing came out, a couple of months after it came out, that was the grave. Oh, it's going to be a new SoC. To the point where I said, hey, why we don't compare the 10.3 and the Manta? And then someone in a fit of rage said, if the Manta, if Serrata wants to release a SoC tomorrow, they can. It's upgradable.
What is SoC?
System on chip.
Okay.
Look, man, Supernote is not releasing that SoC until they release another tablet. And I don't know when they're going to release another tablet.
Rada said in Reddit they're not working on new hardware.
I really think that's this whole Eink Hub and this community development software was a distraction for all of you guys to start developing software for them so they can skip on giving you guys things like split screen and a new tablet. But Rada did say they're not working on the 13 size tablet. They're not working on the SoC. I really think Supernote needs a color tablet. I think they have to. I think if they want to retain users, I think they need a color tablet. Because I don't think the argument was color isn't ready yet. Color isn't ready for prime time and all this other stuff. I don't think you can say that anymore. I think when you look at what Amazon has done with the Kindle Scribe, when you look at what Pinstar has done with that Pro C, when you look at what Books has done with the Note Air 5C, I don't think, and when you look at what Books has just done with all these tablets they've released, I don't know if you can sit here and say that e-ink isn't ready yet to the point where you can say that Supernote isn't going to do it until it's right. Like, they don't have an excuse not to put out a color tablet.
Can't wait for the copium.
I don't know what the copium is. What is that?
Color and front light clutches.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't think they can say that e-ink isn't here now. Like, that was the one thing that every time I would bring it up, the Supernote elitists would tell me, "Well, color's not prime time yet. It's not ready, and Rada's not going to do it until color's right, and color's not right, and it's a couple of years out." And then 8 months later, Amazon puts out the most amazing color tablet that you have seen on e-ink. Supernote will release a color tablet with no front light. So this is the other thing. Well, I guess it don't matter. If you put out a color tablet, you got to have a front light on it, unless you want to put out that stupid Ocean tablet I see on Amazon. It's a color tablet with no light, and it's Kaleido 3. So you have to be sitting outdoors to use it for it to actually look amazing. But I guess it doesn't matter, because I was going to ask. The feel right too is it darkens. It's gonna darken the screen a little bit anyway. But if you're going to put a front light on, I guess it doesn't matter. So I guess Kaleido 3 is going to be dark, and then you put the Feel Right 2, it's going to be slightly darker. But if you have a front light, it doesn't matter. I don't know. Color is still a lot of compromise. Yeah, it's a lot of compromise, but like, users want color. So when you look at this Kindle Scribe ColorSoft, I don't feel like I'm compromising much. When I look at the ColorSoft, when I look at the Remarkable Paper Pro, the Pro C that I had, what am I sacrificing? I don't know. What do you, sweetie? You feel like you're sacrificing some color?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Unless you're expecting it to look like an iPad, which I don't expect it to look like an OLED screen. If I'm compromising something with this Kindle Scribe ColorSoft, I'm cool with compromise, because that thing looks amazing when I use it. Same thing with the Paper Pro. But see, Mitchell knows the technical stuff, though. I freaked out the other day because I saw yellow bands on my Paper Pro.
Oh, yeah.
But it only happens when I'm in the Codex. Yeah. So.
Does Spectra 6 have a future for writing tablets, or is it only good for photo frames?
Ooh, that's a Mitchell question. I don't know anything about Spectra 6. Nothing whatsoever. Ooh, what do you say?
Spectra is too slow.
But it looks amazing on those frames, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mitchell, I'm gonna mod the terminal. Sweetie, show the terminal. Put it by your face. I'm gonna mod the terminal tonight. I'm gonna dabble with it. I'm gonna see if I can mod it, you know. Wait, whoa, what Dr. Ling say? Whoa, what do you say?
It seems like color screen tech is at a standstill. And Mitchell says, Gallery is barely fast enough, and only Remarkable has gotten it fast enough with their software. And she says, guys, all this color talk means I have to take the Scribe with me so I can color while camping, and the baby can too.
Yo, the Kindle Scribe. Well,
I'm gonna mod the terminal for. What you gonna mod the terminal for?
I don't know, man. When we did our live, and then when I saw you on live with Kit, you had the little thing in the background, and it did cool things like show the weather. And I want to have something cool back there. I want to be a cool kid like you, Mitchell. I wanted to say things outside of Tech Trapper Live, because right now it's like a photo frame. I just have a carousel of graphics. I wanted to do cool things. I really want, like, all right, this is what I want, Mitchell. I want something in the background that looks like a screen from like NASA command center. But I don't want a modern OLED screen. I want something that's like looks like it was there from like the first moon landing.
He says you don't got a mod for that. My terminals are stock.
Well, I guess I just have to go to the terminal website, get this up. Because I didn't, because that's the re-terminal, and I'm using the generic Seed Studio stuff. I think I can go to the terminal thing and get the terminal software. I call everything a mod though, so I don't know.
Let me say, terminal has a YouTube plug.
Who said that?
Mitchell.
Where?
It's coming.
Oh. Ooh.
YouTube plugin with subs, etc.
Yeah, when we get off live, I'm gonna go check out Terminal. Mitchell, so I noticed in Remanager, I keep seeing this terminal thing within Remanager. What does that actually do? I don't know if you can type that, but I keep seeing like the terminal thing in Remanager. What does the terminal thing in Remanager do for your remarkable tablet? I've been wondering.
Yeah, you'll have to buy a terminal BYOD license.
I saw that.
What is a BYOD?
I'm assuming it's bring your own device.
Oh, okay.
It's not what you just thought.
What did I think?
Because you read them on nasty.
You can bring your own drink. Hello, bring your own drink.
Okay. Sure. Sure, sweetie. Sure, sweetie. That's what you were thinking. I also had on here is feel right too overhyped.
Yeah, that's definitely not a Dominique conversation. But it say Litrum gives you a command line interface so I can run commands, etc.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I was going to talk about is feel right too overrated. But I've had enough super note slander for a night. Oh, I have book talk here.
You have book talk?
Well, we probably need to go live on your channel because I have some things I want to fuss about.
Oh.
Brandon Massey.
Oh, I figured it had to do with that Massey guy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm reading a new book right now, though.
You got another one?
We'll talk later. Later. It's cool. It's about a logging community outside of Oakland.
A logging, like trees and logs and like log cabin, like in the woods.
In the woods. It's called open up your scribe there and go to the Audible. And that'll be the last thing we talk about.
Gravity.
You're reading Gravity right now?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
On your scribe?
Yeah, I'm almost done with it. This is a little slow. And I don't know how I feel about the MMC.
It is unique. You have to use ceramic on Feel Right too for it to actually feel good. The only other non-ceramic pen that I've used on Feel Right too, and it actually felt good, is the V pen by Group Vertical, which is funny because it's marketed as a Remarkable 2 stylized replacement, but it has a extremely hard plastic nib that when you're writing on the Feel Right 2, it simulates or feels like the ceramic tip nib. If you're using a palm nib from like some of my Lammies that I'm using, or even a Statler Jumbo, it feels like it's getting stuck because it's probably whatever Feel Right 2 is made of, and then the palm nib, it just doesn't feel right when I'm writing.
Humboldt Cut.
That is a good book. So it's the cut that the lumberjacks use to chop down the redwoods. That's the name of the cut. And I don't know exactly what's murdering these things. I don't know what's murdering the lumberjacks, But whatever it is,
they're using the cut on the lumber.
no, they're not using the cut on the lumberjacks at all. I think it's, from what I gather so far, it seems like the tone of the book is like, the tone of the book is, we're destroying the trees and the trees are living things, and it seems like
The trees. It's Gully.
it seems like there's some sort of alien-esque figure, or maybe a figure that lives or is part of the trees. They might be murdering the lumberjacks.
It's Fern Gully. Only creepier. Feel right. Ironically, doesn't feel.
It doesn't. You know, like, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Supernova before I get in more trouble. I bought the mantle, and I think this is a part of the reason why I was disappointed with the mantle, because I bought the mantle because it was pushed so hard by some of these creators, like it was the best thing since sliced bread, and I got it in my hand, and I was underwhelmed, and the writing experience was rubbery.
Dexter is murder. Or Fern Gully. I'm saying, sounds.
What was Fern Gully?
Fern Gully is the lumberjacks, the coming into the forest, clearing out all the trees, and the little bitty people. The cartoon, remember?
Yeah.
They had to fight back, and it was a sludge that was wanted to take over, like it was killing them, killing all the trees. And it was like pushing it further back and all that jazz.
Oh well, this is definitely a murderous Fern
Gully.
Yeah, I guess Fern Gully got on steroids for this show or this book. Hold on. Dave said a lot. I wanted to like the Mantle too. I did. I wanted to like it. Oh wait, I gotta expand my box for
I
Dave.
put several devices, remove books, V-Woods, and Supernote in the hands of family and co-workers, and who don't know what e-ink tablets are, and asked them which one do you like writing on the best. 100% voted Manta. I call cap. Man, Dave.
See, it might be.
Yes, the sludge. Yes, it was the oil. Very much. It's been so long since, and it was a Fern Gully too. Yes, thank you.
See, Dave, I don't know, because I've let a lot of people use. I put the Manta in their hand first. I'll say it's 50-50. I'll say 50% I'm like the Manta, and 50% hate it, or not hate it, but they like other tablets better. And I also don't think that the writing feel of the Manta alone like makes them want to have that tablet. Like someone just chose the Note Air 4C over the Manta, and I gave them the Note Air 4C because they like the writing on the Note Air 4C better than the Manta. Oh, see, you missed it, Dave. I did. That's why the name of the live is I am the what did I call myself at first? The ambassador of Eink.
Yes.
Because I went to work with like 8 tablets the other day. And then, I usually have at least 3 on my desk at all times.
Avatar was a Fern Gully remake, and I can't be convinced otherwise. Avatar is Fern Gully plus. You know what, Dr. I can't disagree with that. I definitely, yes.
And there's a Native American element in this book. So if Avatar is Fern Gully plus Pocahontas, then that book, what is the Humble Cut is Avatar. I would say it's Fern Gully with Avatar, Pocahontas, and Alien.
Jeez Louise. It's a lot going on.
Because I still don't know what these things are.
The Manta is not my favorite, so I was surprised.
See, I also think it's smoke and mirrors, Dave. Because when you pick up And see, this could be the difference too, Dave, because I know you have the Heart of Metals. It also can be smoke and mirrors. Because if you're using a Heart of Metal on a Feel Right 2, it feels exactly like a gel pen. And that might be why your results are different from mine. Because I no longer own a Heart of Metal 2. I got rid of that thing. It looks great. It looks amazing, but it's too heavy for me. And I don't like the feel of a gel pen. So when I let people use the Manta, they're using this other stylite that I have that, to be fair, Amazon has marketed as a Supernote stylite replacement, and Kit approves them because it's a part of the group of pens that he tested at that conference. So they're Wacom pens, and they're Wacom pens, and he uses them on his live. So it's a good styli, and it feels good, but it's slightly smaller than it's slightly smaller. The nib is slightly smaller than the Supernote Starlight nib, and I can't find the pen. But you guys have seen it though. So your results might be different because you're actually using the Heart of Metal. I got rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dave knows I got rid of it. I got rid of that thing. Where's our pen? Now I want to find the pen.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's right. Yeah, see, I'm using this Wacom style right here, which is a good style actually, but the nib is slightly smaller than the Heart of Metal nib. But I mean, it feels great, you know.
You miss with the writing formula, Aaron.
Well, you know,
You missed with
according to a Supernote expert, it doesn't matter if you're using a Heart of Metal or a Lamy or any stylite. The Feel Right 2 is far more superior than any other writing tablet. You're gonna find that out this weekend, Dave. What do we have left? Let's see. I don't have any more rants. We might talk about book talk later. We might go live. The Go 6 Gen 2 looks great. Yes, I'm trying to get books to send me a Go 6 Gen 2. They're really. Oh, we talked about that. Sweetie, we might have done it.
We hit all the marks.
Hour and 26 minutes. We might have done it. Guys, go check out Dave from Tablet Tech. He has some awesome videos out this week talking about the digest and knowledge base. Dave, are you guys still going to do the conversation of Eink, the Note Air 5C versus the Manta on Sunday?
We moved the live stream to the 26th because of the World Cup finals this weekend. World Cup.
Oh, bummer.
What questions or statements should we have Dave? We have Dave make when he streams with Ed.
Hold on.
What questions should you have for them?
What questions or statements should we have, Dave?
Dave make when he streams with Ed. Okay.
I'm not qualified to answer this question. And then what did Mitchell say?
Made you a pick in Rod's Discord, Aaron.
Hold on, hold on, man, hold on. Hold on. This is too
That's funny.
Hold on. Wait. This is hilarious. I'm saving this picture too. Hold on. What can I
That is
what
funny.
can I do? What does this do? Oh, that took that away. I don't want to take that away. Okay. Now I want to go back. Oh, this is hilarious, sweetie. This is hilarious. What is it? Is this a potion back here?
Paperless, powerful, timeless.
Oh, Eink Empire. That's cool. I'm definitely. Wow, can I download this? What does that do? It does more. Copy image. Yeah, I want. What is this? Oh.
Sorry to yuck anyone's yum, but soccer sucks.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Dr. Ling said soccer sucks.
You're gonna get in trouble, Dr. Lane.
That is funny. Great picture. Thanks, Mitchell.
Yeah, thanks. That's hilarious. That has made my day, Mitchell. I'm gonna laugh because I saw in Discord someone said y'all should change the date. I'm gonna laugh if y'all change the date and then someone goes live on that same day. Well, I'm gonna go live because I always go live on Sundays. I wasn't gonna go live this Sunday, but I guess I will now. We did it, Joe.
I suppose I have an event on Sunday.
What time?
Pop up 2 to 7. I'll take on the haters. You got it, Dr. Ling.
Is this the Scentland event?
Yeah.
Ooh. What time?
2 to 7.
I'll be there. Oh, I probably gotta be there. Shit.
I need to get my banner from Hope so I can do interviews in front of the banner. Because, yeah.
Soccer players can't even handle somebody looking at them wrong. Dr. Ling, you don't know. Oh.
They'll fall apart like a Jenga tower. Wow.
Wow.
That made soccer good. It's called hockey.
Wow. Y'all aren't fans of
No, not at all.
Yeah, I forgot the World Cup was even in the States this year, and me and Sweetie went downtown. We almost stay downtown, and we rolled up on the side of the soccer stadium in Houston. And was like, oh, this was a mistake.
Yeah, stay away from that part right now.
I think it's safe for us to go now, though.
Yeah,
I think
we'll find out. Am I hungry?
You probably are. Well, guys, Dr. Lee, he has some more slander. What he says.
I hope you're an AF's fan because they're good. Who is that? Go Apps. I don't know what that is. If it's hockey, I have no.
If it's hockey, I don't know.
If it's soccer, I don't know. I don't know the hell. If it's football or basketball, I barely know.
Hockey scares me. It seems like a hocker. Hockey scares me.
Yeah, what's soccer?
Hockey seems like a bunch of linebacker / strong safety play on skates. And if I grew up somewhere in the cold and actually knew how to skate, I would play hockey only to just destroy people.
I can see that. Colorado Avalanche.
You know, I think hockey is only somewhat safe. I know, right? Yeah. Hockey is only somewhat safe because all the athletes who truly have the athleticism and skill set to play linebacker in the NFL, in strong safety in the NFL, they play in the NFL. Because if anybody who truly has the skill set to play professional strong safety or linebacker, and they decide to go play hockey, they're going to murder someone.
Players will play through injuries and stick up for teammates. Now, there's a sport I could get into.
Dominique, well, you're not, this is not going to make sense. Just think about if Ray Lewis played hockey.
I feel like I've seen Ray Lewis
You've
before.
definitely seen Ray Lewis before.
I'm going to pull him up. I feel like
You know who Ray Lewis is.
I know who Ray Lewis is, but I'm going to pull him up just to make sure the image in my mind is
we would rule supreme. Yeah, we would.
Yes, him on skates with a stick.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You're out of there.
You're gonna die.
You're out of there.
And then
smash you into a wall of plexiglass with your face like this against.
I can only imagine when I was at the height of athleticism, 6'2", 240, and you let me get on skates and skate as fast as I can and just blow somebody up into the wall, they're gonna die.
I need a shirt, Tech Trapper. Tech Trapper Hawkers. Y'all can't be Dallas Stars fans, though. They are mortal enemies. Dallas is Aaron's mortal enemy.
Yeah, I don't like anything Dallas, to be honest with you. Yeah, I definitely don't like the Cowgirls. So I'm a fan of Emmitt Smith, I'm a fan of Michael Irvin, and I'm a fan of Troy Aikman, but I hate the Cowboys. Hacker Club. I'm definitely going to get this shirt made. Sweetie, just think, you know what? I'm 45. If you give me 4 months to get in shape, and while I'm getting in shape, you give me 2 months to learn how to skate, I'm going to be a good 235, 238 on skates with 2 knee braces on. I don't need to learn how to score.
You just need to learn how to hit.
I know how to do that.
You need to know how to stay standing up.
Well, that's the whole learn how to skate.
Yeah. So what do you need to learn?
I'm murdering everybody. I'm not trying to score a goal. I'm catching that dude that's going to be skating his life away down the side trying to score. And I play football at a high level, so I can still catch you on an angle. You're dead.
Those highlighter green jerseys are hard on the eyes. You gonna wreck some people.
I'm talking, you're going through the glass into like the 3rd row, and I will love it.
We did. It didn't even teach us.
That's why arena football was so scary, and I said, I'm not signing up for this. There was a time in my life where I was going to go try to play arena football, and then I said, no.
I feel like I remember this conversation.
Yeah, no, I said no. Because there's no sideline. It's just a wall and foam. Man, I would be the hockey player with the tinted visor. Yeah, nobody would be safe.
Sounds like the Tech Trapper merch.
Oh, and then I can fight for real without getting in trouble? Oh, man, please. I wish you would. I could actually fight? Oh, man. And get away with it?
They're going to put you in the penalty box. Look up Milan Lucic glass hit.
I might have seen that before. I've seen a couple of hockey players blow up people through the glass. I think like hitting below the waist might be illegal in hockey too. But then I don't know if you want to do that because people are riding around with like butcher knives on their feet. So, I hit you at the right angle though. It's over. You're gonna be concussed. So Dominique, this is the last thing. Then I'm getting off. When I was a kid, we were kids. There was a game, and now I'm telling my age. So if anybody in the chat is my age, y'all will know. It was called Blades of Steel?
This is like a video game?
It was a video game on Nintendo. It might have been called Blades of Steel or something like
I
that.
definitely don't know.
But I had the game, and it was a hockey game, and I loved playing it. I want to say it was called Blades of Steel. I love playing the game, but do you want to know why I love playing the game, Dominique?
Why?
Because there's a part of the game where if you continue to spam running into somebody, it starts a fight. And it goes to the animation of the two dudes fighting, and they get there and they throw their gloves off and they throw the stick on the ground, and it says fight, and then you got to fight. You go to the penalty box, of course, but that's all I did was spam the fight. What Dr. Ling say?
Blades of Glory?
Was it Blades of Glory? It was Blades of something.
Great movie. It was.
Oh, Blades of Glory is a movie. No, this was actually a Nintendo game because it was in the era of Double Dribble.
I remember that.
Matter of fact, it was the same maker of Double Dribble, so the graphics were the same. And then, of course, one of my favorite games, Go-Go 13. I love that game, Dominique. Did you play Go-Go 13?
No.
Go-Go 13 was like a knockoff James Bond.
Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel. Yes. Fight.
Because they had ice hockey, Blades of Steel, Pro Speed Hockey, Slapshot. Yeah.
It was Blades of Steel. You could box. And that's all I wanted to do.
Of course it is.
That's all I did was box and Blades of Steel. And then I played Go-Go 13. I was like, pew, 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 pew. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. Me and Sweetie might try to duck off late night and grab like some sweets or something. So it's Friday night. Might get back on tomorrow. Well, if I don't get back on Tech Trapper Live tomorrow, Sweetie will do book talk or book talk on her live. And I might just, go live on both channels.
Aaron's not playing Go-Go 10.3. Dr. Lee, you funny.
That's funny, Dr. Lee. That is hilarious. So we're going to go live again tomorrow night. I'm going to go live on both channels, but I will say tomorrow night will not be Eink. It's going to be all about books. Me and Sweetie are going to talk about her TBRs, her book haul, and I'm going to complain about two very great books I read from an awesome author that were great stories and great reads, but the lead characters in both books irritated me very, very much. But thank you guys for checking us out. And we'll see you guys tomorrow if you want to come hang out with us on Tech Trapper Live and Dominique Unscripted.
Yes, I'm going to have videos coming out. Aaron's going to edit them. He said.
That's exactly what I'll be doing tonight. Editing video.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. See you later.
Good night.